How does it feel walking down these hallways?
I still get excited. Even 4 years later, I still like, oh my God, I can't believe this is my job.
From humble beginnings to running a hospital, Dr. Helen Arteaga-Landaverde takes pride on her long journey to get to her dream job. She's a first-generation Ecuadorian born in New York City. Her interest in healthcare advocacy sparked during the HIV pandemic.
I saw the stigma around HIV and AIDS. So I got into NYU on a full ride for chemistry because, I was like, I'm going to develop, the vaccine or the medication.
During that time, she says there were huge disparities in communities of color, and Helen and her family faced a lot of discrimination. 3 months after her father was diagnosed with stage 4 leukemia, he passed away.
That sense of advocacy work and was born out of so much sadness.
And in 2009, at just 30 years old, she opened Plaza del Sol Health Center. For 21 years, she remained committed to assisting the community she grew up in. And then the COVID-19 pandemic hit.
I got really sick.
You got COVID?
I got COVID in the first wave.
She returned for a second time to the ER at Elmhurst Hospital. A few months after her recovery, the position of CEO and president at the hospital where she had been a patient opened. At first, she says she wasn't interested in applying, but it was her kids who pushed her to take the leap, and in February of 2021, it paid off.
I became the first woman and the first Latina to be the CEO of Elmhurst Hospital in its 190-year history.
She rolled out the COVID-19 vaccine and treatment plans, opened up operating rooms, got patients back into the hospital to get treatment for other medical issues while the pandemic was still going on.
And a responsibility that I had to do, not only because I was a patient, but because I lived here, and this was my community.
Her vision for a top-notch hospital drove her to secure funds for major renovations, including improving operating rooms and intensive care units. And in August of this year, Governor Hochul announced $27.5 million in funding to expand the hospital's maternal and pediatric units. Helen says resilience is in her blood and perseverance is what drives her.
In trying different things, I've been successful in bringing a lot of money to the hospital, in hiring new service line, and bringing new different types of doctors.
In 5 years, she hopes to open 2 more buildings to the hospital, as well as a research center focused on communities of color.
Would you say this is a dream come true?
Yes, this is definitely a dream come true. It's the dream job that I didn't know I could even dream about.